You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely was about to get out the next day and do something. Nah, I was just to the point where I already knew after the first one, it was a wrap. You know what I mean? I had enough ammo to kill a lot of more people. But you know what I mean, I guess it's thankful that the U.S. Marshals got me through whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely was about to get out the next day and do something. Like I'm still visualizing that now. It's playing back like it's on repeat right now in my head, and all I'm seeing is red. All I see is fire. I don't see no green. I don't see no colors right now. All I see is red. I can see red all over your face right now. I don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I'm just here right now. Nah, because what's done is done. I ain't gonna cry about it. I gotta move through it now until they put me in a chair. However fast that take.
He said that 6 days after 3 people were gone, sitting in a jail cell, cameras on him, completely unbothered. And here's the thing nobody talks about. He told people this was coming, not in code, not in hints, out loud, directly, and nobody moved. Let me take you back to where this actually started.
Today is a new day. Don't let the failures, the fears, the doubts of yesterday stop you from being your best self today. God has gifted you with everything that you need to accomplish all the tasks set before you. You got this. Pray, plan, and execute.
Her name was Xavier Hill, 31 years old, Norfolk, Virginia, 2 master's degrees, her own company, a platform she built from nothing, designed specifically to pull people up when they had nothing left.
Listen, whatever you do this season, don't quit. I know it's getting difficult. I know it's challenging. I know you feel like your back is against the wall. But trust me when I tell you that God sees you, He hears you, He knows you've been faithful. And right when you think you can't go any further, He's gonna show up and blow your mind. Don't quit.
Now watch what the man she was living with said about her after everything.
She was one of the only people that really could like keep me level. Like she was there. She was cool. You feel me? So after I had did that, it was like she was the only one that could like keep me sane from all the crazy stuff that was going on around me. So when she was gone, I felt like my whole world was gone. But after I had snapped, that was it.
Here's what the week before looked like, and I need you to hear this in his words, because the way he tells it is the whole story.
We spent the whole week talking. We spent the whole week talking about her starting her job and everything. And she cried because she had been in the house with me for a year. This week we helping each other launch our businesses. Know what I mean, get our credit, everything straight. We had everything level, but it was the outsiders coming in, fucking it up for her and putting her in this mode, and I couldn't stop it because they had her. I didn't. And it wasn't her dad, it was her mom. Her dad was cool. He didn't say much. It was her mom that got in her head because she kept questioning to the point she broke down like 3 times crying about it. Because we had just got through it of us like separating, she going to work, I'm going to still be at home, but then I'm about to launch my business. Like, it was like, we was good. We had finally got in the comfort zone. We was just getting stuff prepared for the house. I was getting her stuff prepared for her office when she get her desk or her new job. But that ain't work. It ain't work.
Now here's where it shifts.
And what really pissed me off was I had killed her on Tuesday when we got into it. So her mom pulled up to the house on Wednesday. I had her phone. I'm texting her mom back and forth like I'm hurt. And she knew something was wrong. But remember, I told you I ain't seen her twice in the whole almost 2 years come to the house. So her mom drives to the house. I'm watching you on camera pull up. You drove all the way about 30 minutes to the house from Suffolk to see if she was okay. You had a key to the house. You did not go in the house to see if she was okay. So that already told me you really ain't care, but you cared enough to say something to her about me to fuck up what we had going on. So now I was like, fuck it, that pissed me off even more. So I was like, look, I'm gonna set that shit on fire. I don't even care. Because you didn't even care to open up the door to see if she was alright. She been in there. So that's when I went back and did that. Set that on fire, set the car on fire. You know what I mean? I even ran through the fire trying to get out. I almost got locked into the fire.
Her mother drove home not knowing her daughter had been gone since Tuesday. The house burned Wednesday night, and Beale was already in his car heading somewhere else. Most people covering this case give Clifton Baxter one sentence. I'm not doing that, because Clifton Baxter is the part of this story that breaks you if you actually stop and sit with it. He was 73 years old, Vietnam veteran, and he raised Cole Beale for 15 years. Not his biological father, not an uncle who showed up sometimes. 15 years. Now listen to how Beale talked about him.
He basically raised me. He basically raised me. Like I was raised with him for 15 years, but at the same time, when I needed him the most, he wasn't there. So at the same time, when I needed this and that, just something to get on my feet, he tell me he ain't had nothing. But when I killed him, I found $20,000.
Something to get on his feet. That's what he said. The man who gave him 15 years said no. And this is what Beale did with that.
Yes, anybody would take the 20 grand. If you hit the lotto, you gonna take the 20 grand, right? I'm just asking. I mean, you ask a question, I'm gonna ask questions too. Anybody can take 20 grand if they see it and ain't nobody gonna stop it.
He took $20,000 from a 73-year-old Vietnam veteran, the man who gave him 15 years of his life, and compared it to a lottery ticket.
I tried to keep from following in his footsteps, but for some reason, when I snapped, it was so much going on, and at the time, I wasn't seeing nothing else but red. It was just so much. It was so much I was dealing with from left and right, and I got tired, man. I got real tired.
He spent his whole life trying not to become his father, and in 4 days,
I tried to stay in contact with him, but when I came home, I just cut him off. And right before I started to try to get back in contact with him, that's when this happened.
There's a moment in this case that nobody who hears it forgets. I'm not going to explain it. I'm not going to frame it. Just listen.
I mean, I was gonna set him on fire. She said, don't hurt him. He had nothing to do with this. This is all my fault. This is me. She said it was her fault because she let her mom come in and kind of mess with her head. I said, look, man, don't you? I said, so that's how you feel. She was like, look, whatever you gonna do to him, do it to me. The dog died in the fire, but I let the dog live because that's what she told me to do. She said, look, don't hurt him. I mean, I was gonna set him on fire. She said, don't hurt him. He had nothing to do with this.
After Clifton Baxter, Beale drove to Norfolk to his cousin Downing McLean. He went there to help him. Watch what happened instead.
So at the same time, he had seen both bodies. My cousin had seen both bodies, but he laughed at them. He made it seem like it was a joke. To me, it was something like, okay, I didn't want to do it, but I did it because I was snapping. So in the midst of everything, I was supposed to take care of some things with him for some people that wanted to kill him.
The situation escalated quickly. McLean started
snapping on everybody that's around us
and became increasingly difficult to control. He was drinking, yelling, and completely out of control, even though Beale had just confessed to 2 murders. Beale's patience ran out.
I got fed up with him because he kept talking like you not about this, you not gonna do nothing. Like, bro, I just killed 2 people. You don't think I'm ready to shoot again? So he just kept going off and started getting loud and raging. So I went right in the kitchen and right in the head. He didn't drop. He just kept moving in circles. Then I shot him in the back to make sure he hit the ground.
3 people in 4 days. And then he drove north, rented an Airbnb in Hampton, sat there watching news coverage of himself on television.
I mean, I had a few people in mind, but I mean, I can't get to them now. You know what I'm saying? And it was just people who did me wrong, people who did like crazy shit, like people that deserve that shit. You know what I mean? That ain't see it coming, but too late to speak about that now.
Murder trial is underway.
Cole Beale accused of murdering his girlfriend and his father figure in Virginia Beach, but his alleged crimes span across 2 cities. Emily Harrison has the latest.
Prosecutors' first witness testified yesterday, and attorneys tell me several more are planned to take the stand today against Cole Beale. Beale is accused of murdering Xavier Hill and Clifton Baxter. He admitted to both murders while still in jail to police and to 13 News Now. Beale says he shot Hill first after the couple had argued about her family's, quote, interference with their relationship. He then set her house on fire with her dog still inside. Both died. Then, just a few days after the fire, Beale says he shot Baxter after the man, who Beale calls like a father to him, refused to give him money. Beale then admitted to shooting a third person, downing McLean, his own cousin. A trial is set for McLean's death for later this year in May in Norfolk. In Virginia Beach, I'm Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
Beale told 13 News Now in 2022 he probably would have hurt more people if police did not arrest him in his Hampton home. Beale says he is not remorseful for any of his victims' deaths.
6 days, armed, $20,000 cash. A list of names he hadn't gotten to yet.
What were you doing when you were arrested?
I was asleep. I had just took a shower and I was asleep. I was playing some music. I just lay down, went to sleep, and I heard this big truck come up. It was like an army truck come up. Every time I looked out the window, they kept saying left, right, left, right. I knew it was them.
Did you want to get caught?
Hell no. And when you on the run, that's the whole point, not to get caught. I mean, keep doing as much damage as you can do and keep staying on the run. I mean, who goes on the run and want to get caught? I wouldn't even be sitting right here in front of you. I just sitting right here in front of you because the house that was next to me in the Airbnb had 2 little boys in it and a family, and I knew they was in the house, so I knew if I came out shooting, it was a chance they could have got killed. I ain't want my kids to get killed, so I ain't even come out shooting. I let the shorty go, and I just walked out. I mean, I ain't even do it. I could have shot it out to the death. It ain't matter.
After everything, after 3 people, after the fire, after the arrest, after the interviews, there was one moment where something shifted in him. Just one.
I got a son that I got a son now that I probably won't be able to talk to anymore. Or if his mom is cool, or however it goes, however their life goes behind my actions. I just hope that he can break it. That's why I ain't give him my last name. That's why I ain't give him my name. He 3. That's why I ain't give him my name, so he ain't got to worry about living with this name. So even a week before this happened, I left a video recording in his tablet at his grandma's house. So if something ever happened to me, he can listen to it. And it was just kind of like building him up, kind of like talking to him as if I was gone already. Like for some reason, it felt like I was leaving like I was about to leave the world anyway. So I had already left him like a farewell message way before I felt all this. And it was wild because now this happened. I didn't see this happening. But I recorded a video in his tablet. So if he ever see it getting older, he'll know what I meant for him. So, I mean, if I were to say something to him now, I'd say continue to be strong. Pay attention, be the best he could be. I mean, be there, protect his mom, take care of his grandma while he here. I mean, listen to his mom, and for whatever else he could do, stay active and like something that can keep his mind focused on what he want to do. I mean, and I love him. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter as well. She should be 13.